Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's me, Abyss Fusion here, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Welcome back to another drinks review. Now, pardon the different camera view, I've had to change my recording setup while I've been sorting my room out. Basically, I've done about maybe near enough half of my room while the lockdown's been happening. I've been cleaning it up a little bit, making sure that it's ready for actual decorating. And over there, where those clothes and hoodies are that I haven't worn in a long time, that's where my camera would normally be set up. But because I've been doing my room a little bit, I've had to reorganize some little bits and pieces. I've decided to move it over here to the other side of the room that I don't normally record, and try to see if this is any better. But either way, today's episode we are doing Pepsi Cola made with real sugar. Now, I've only got a little bit of information about this, but before we begin, I'm going to give you guys a full 360 of the can. And to be honest, it just looks exactly like the normal colour blue of a normal Pepsi can that we normally get over here in England. The only difference is it says Pepsi Cola. It's got the original Pepsi logo on it, which is fairly good. It's a very iconic Pepsi logo. Got the front and the back, and then we've got the bio right there. Made with real sugar as well. That's concerning me a little bit, but other than that, it's pretty much just the same, you know, besides it being from America to US imported can, so it's got the nutrition facts. But apparently, the bit of information I got is that in 2014, the Pepsi throwback apparently was replaced in most regions by Pepsi Cola made with real sugar. So this replaced Pepsi throwback, whatever Pepsi throwback is. That's all the information I was able to get. I didn't want to write down too much, but this replaced Pepsi throwback in most regions. Not over here though. We didn't get that. And this is from America, and I got it from the Sweet Memories website for £1, so it might be a good bargain. I've looked on other websites and you can buy this for about £1.10, £1.20, so it's not that big of a difference other than it's £1 exactly from the Sweet Memories website, which I have been getting a lot of stuff from. So look at the nutrition facts. Basically, the serving size is 1 can. The amount of calories per serving is 150. Not too bad, I suppose. Total fat is nothing. Sodium is 30 milligrams, that is 1%. Total carbohydrates is 40 grams, that is 14%. And the total sugars is 40 grams, that's 79%. 40 grams, that would be near enough over here, our own version, or basically any version to be honest, the UK equivalent of the Coca-Cola Cherry. This has near enough the same amount as that does, but it's the other things that I want to look at as well. So, it's got carbonated water in, it's got sugar, it's got caramel colouring, it's got phosphoric acid, and it's got caffeine as well. I do recall some of these having caffeine, and it's bottled under the authority of Pepsi Cola Incorporated in New York, I believe. And the caffeine content is 38 milligrams. Doesn't say how much altogether. So 38 milligrams, not terrible, I suppose. And the one thing that I am noticing is that it doesn't have corn syrup. So it's, I believe, 100% made with pure sugar. So it doesn't have corn syrup, so it won't taste syrupy at all. So let's open it. And I've got 2 cans, by the way. I've got this one, and I've got another one in there, just in the box below me. I'm kind of running out of stuff. Actually, an hour ago, I just ordered some more stuff from the Sweet Memories website. I've been doing that for quite a while now, while the lockdown's been happening, and because I don't really want to leave the house apart from the exercise, which I don't really go outside that much when the lockdown's happening. So yeah, we have our sealable container right here. I gave it a wash, so excuse the fact. Let's have a smell of it, see if it smells like actual Pepsi Cola. I've had Pepsi before, I've never had Pepsi Cola, so it's going to be interesting. It smells exactly like normal Pepsi, if I'm being honest. A little bit weaker though. Also, it's almost, you can't tell, but from my vision, the liquid is almost reaching the top of the bubbles are coming out as well. It's almost reaching the top of the pouring. So I don't know if that's good or bad, but Yeah, it tastes like normal Pepsi, to be honest. Also, it's a 300 and, let's say 355 milliliter can, so it's alright then. Yep, there's the sugars alright. It's all weird to do it from this angle, but there it is. That is a lot of sugar, really. And well, did it say it said it had like 40? How much did it say? It had 40 grams. So yeah, that's near enough Coca-Cola Cherry over here. So if not, just like a little bit more over. I'm not sure. I wish I had a kind of Cherry Coke to sort of compare them, but I think it's near enough to Cherry Coke. But either way, this is Pepsi Throwback. Let's have some. It's not even Pepsi Throwback, what am I on about? It's Pepsi Cola made with real sugar. Why did I say Pepsi Throwback? It's kind of hard to say what the difference is between this and other than I mean, I can't really, maybe it's just me, but I can't really taste any sort of difference between this and normal Pepsi that we have. Other than it's got a little bit more sugar in it than the normal average can that we normally get. That's the only difference I can taste. I mean, if I had Pepsi Throwback, whatever Pepsi Throwback is, maybe I could compare these, because again, Pepsi Cola made with real sugar replaced Pepsi Throwback, apparently. I could be wrong. I did just get it off the internet, but I might be incorrect. But the only difference I can taste is that the sugar amount. That's all I can taste. More sugar. I can't taste any sort of difference between this and the normal Pepsi we normally get. So it's kind of like I'm basically having a normal kind of Pepsi. That's all I'm having. Yeah, that's all I'm having. I'm having a normal kind of Pepsi with more sugar in, basically. So I can't really. I mean, I suppose we should give it a rating, like I always have done. But yeah, there's no difference. There's absolutely no difference in terms of flavour. The only difference is it's got more sugar in than normal. So that's the only difference I can realistically get out of it. If I were to give it a rating from can design to flavour as well, the can design, I might be unbiased or I might be biased, but I've always have a lovely soft spot for the Pepsi logo, no matter what. I love the Pepsi logo. So I'm going to have to give the can design a 5 out of 10, because realistically it just, the blue can looks exactly the same as any other Pepsi can in my opinion, so it gets a 5 out of 10. I don't want to give it anything lower or anything higher. Pepsi logo is I think fucking hell, pardon me. Pepsi logo is iconic, so it gets a 5 out of 10. Flavour, again, it's disappointing. I mean, then again, it didn't. It's just, it's normal Pepsi with added sugar. That's all it is, and because of that, unfortunately, because it just tastes like normal Pepsi, and I can't really be too unbiased, too biased, or whatever it is, really, in terms of flavour. It's gonna have to. I mean, it's just normal Pepsi with added sugar, and because of that, it gets a 3 out of 10. Because I like Pepsi, no matter what. I love Pepsi, but the only difference is it's got more sugar in, and if I wanted just a can of Pepsi, I would have just gotten a normal can of Pepsi with less sugar in, so I don't die every single hour from having Pepsi Cola made with real sugar. I would rather have a normal kind of Pepsi rather than this one. So this gets a 3 out of 10 for flavour. Still the original Pepsi flavour that I know. The only difference is it's got more sugar in, and because of that, I really wouldn't want to have this anymore, so it gets a 3 out of 10. So altogether, the score is 8 out of 20, which is the lowest I've ever given a beverage. There's nothing wrong with having a can of this, but in my opinion, because it just tastes exactly like normal cola, well, normal Pepsi with added sugar, I'd rather just get a normal kind of Pepsi, because that's got less sugar in, and it's gonna not really harm me as much as these ones do with the amount of sugars in them. Mainly because I've bought 2 cans of this stuff, well, I've got 1 can left now. I'm probably going to finish this by the end of today. I don't want to have it all immediately, because that would probably upset my stomach. Like, quite a lot of high sugar drinks, to be honest, that they normally do. But either way, this has been Pepsi Cola made with real sugar. Thank you all very much for watching the video. If you did enjoy the video, please make sure to hit the like button, possibly share it with a friend, family, or relative. The description below for my Instagram and my Twitter, and the link to the Sweet Memories website as well will be in the description below. But I'm always active on Twitter, and no, I'm not. I've done that wrong there. I'm always active on Instagram, and I'm somewhat active on Twitter. And let me know what you think of this camera view. I think from now on, when I do these reviews, it's going to have to be from this angle until this bedroom is done. And that might take a while, maybe another week or so before this bedroom is officially done. It might not look like it's done with these scruffy little curtains that you can kind of see in the clothes over there, but all of that's going to get moved. The TV that's right behind me that my PS4 is currently on, all that's going to get moved, so I won't be doing many reviews until that's happening. I've got this part of the room right here just in front of me, it's all been done. Quite a lot of mess and quite a lot of things that I really didn't want in this room have been moved. I've got over there this part to do, and then I've got the area where the TV is on the floor and that, so that might take a while, but I decided to do this one anyway because I was very curious of Pepsi Cola. And about an hour ago I ordered more stuff from the website. The majority of it is food, snacks and munchies and whatever, really, you know, like don't think I ordered any pop from there because I'm not I'm kind of low on money at the moment, but I get paid in a bit, so yeah. Anyway, this has been Abyss Fusion, and I'll see you all in the next review that we do, whenever that is. And keep yourself safe during the lockdown and during isolation, and just make sure that you stay at home, I suppose, and don't try to be those scruffy little teenagers that are acting hardcore as hell by leaving their house and hanging out with their friends because they've got nothing to do other than spreading the virus around, because they're the reason that this country is going to be in lockdown until September, December roughly. And I hope it does, and I hope that outdoor activity gets banned because of scruffy little bastards like them. So either way, I'm done talking. I'm going to continue working on this room and for an hour, and then I'm going to end it. So yeah, I'll see you on the next video, and peace out. Keep yourself safe.